If you're looking for drama, this is not the crystal for you. Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're looking at the crystal Mtorolite. Now, when I saw this pendant from my very good friend Ashley Levy, who I do the crystal confabs with in her online store at mimosaspirit.com, I just had to have it from her online sale. It was a crystal I've never worked with before, but as I've started to work with it and started to learn more about it, this is an amazing crystal that I think everyone needs to have in their collection. Now, there is a big variety of green crystals out there, and sometimes it can be hard to tell which is which, but I still think this is a significant one. So Mtorolite was actually big in ancient Roman times where they would use it for jewellery and for seals. And then it kind of disappeared for a while and then was rediscovered in 1955 in Zimbabwe in a place called Mtoroshanga, hence its name. Now, since then, it's also been discovered in Bolivia, it's been discovered in Turkey, and here in my home state of Western Australia as well, which makes it even more special. Now, this is a really interesting type of Chalcedony. Now, normally when we have green Chalcedony, the most popular one that you would have heard of would be Chrysoprase. Now, Chrysoprase gets its green color from nickel, whereas this gets it from chromium. And the chromium in it is going to really give you that deeper, beautiful green color, and it's going to really add some interesting elements to its metaphysical properties as well. So let's dive in and explore the crystal known as Mtorolite, sometimes known as Mtorodite, and sometimes just called Chrome Chalcedony. As I mentioned a moment ago, chromium is a key component of colouring this crystal. And any crystal that has chromium in it, I love chromium quartz especially, is really great at helping to heal the body. Now, normally, ill health is from one of two things. It is an excess of bad things or toxins, or a deficiency or not enough of the good things. And basically, what the body is requiring is a recalibration or a rebalancing. And chromium is really, really great for doing that. Now, being a Chalcedony, Chalcedonies are also quite calming and soothing as well. So when we put this reharmonizing energy and this balancing and calming, you can see how it's really going to help with our health. A lot of the time, our ill health is due to overinflammation or excess in one way or another. In fact, inflammation is a leading cause of death of humans in this world today. So this is a really great one for helping your body to calm down, find balance, and even possibly lead you to find out where you need to detoxify on a physical, but also an emotional, mental, or spiritual level, but also where you need to bring in different nutrients, whether it be, from the food we eat, or whether it be the air we breathe, the water we drink, the sunlight we allow ourselves to have, the rest, the fresh air, all those different types of things will make a big kind of balance and help you to regain that harmony in life as well. In modern pharmaceutical medicine, we're often just covering up symptoms, but we're not looking at what's causing those symptoms. And normally those imbalances can be a bit of an issue. And Mtorolite is going to be a really great one to help you dive a little bit deeper and dig and find, okay, well, why am I getting this? Not what is it, but why am I getting it as well? It's actually, people found that Mtorolite is really good for helping all herbal medicines to help. Now, plants have been used for eons to help heal us, long before we had pharmaceuticals. And again, they often help with the root cause, and we see this in traditional Chinese medicine and other modalities as well, where it's about getting the body back into balance. So combining this with herbs, essential oils, your diet and food and all those types of things and the blessings that plants give us from a healing perspective, this can help to amplify it more. Just by wearing it, and the thing I love about this pendant, bare at the back, and so it actually allows it to touch the skin, that can help to enhance any plant medicine that you're working with as well. So if you're finding that your health is a little bit up and down and you need to kind of calm it and find a bit of harmony and well-being in your body, then Mtorolite will help you on a physical level in that way and guide you in that way. Plus, it'll also help you to find that balance. Finally, some people have found that anything with chromium in it, from a crystal healing perspective, can really help with balancing out glucose, balancing out the sweetness and sugariness in our lives. It can help with our metabolism and that type of thing as well. So if you are trying to balance out your metabolism or balance out your glucose levels in your blood, definitely follow a health professional's guidance on what to do physically, but on an energetic perspective, this could also be of assistance as well. I mentioned in the introduction that if you're looking for drama, this is not the crystal. This crystal has a real kind of calibrating, serenity inducing energy about it. In fact, when you are in times where there is a lot of turmoil going on or a lot of emotional upheaval, this is a crystal to reach for. It's actually going to help you detach, not in a non-caring way, but just not get pulled into all the emotionality of this. And it can help you to be very accepting. Now, it's quite interesting that I chose to work with this crystal today and to give me a lesson in accepting how things are and not getting emotional about them. Guess what the universe brought me? So last night I plugged my phone in to do an update and it all went along as planned, and I went back to check on it later and everything was black. Yeah, I couldn't get it to go on at all. It wasn't reacting. I've charged it for hours, tried all these different hacks and that type of thing, and basically thought I'd lost a lot of things that I had on my phone, including some videos like this one and other footage that I'd filmed and notes and all that different type of stuff. Anyway, for some reason, I just felt calm about it, even though I knew that I'd lose some valuable things that I didn't want to lose. And in the end, everything got restored, my phone got fixed, and we're back to full capacity after that 24 hours. But it allowed me to stay serene, to not get pulled into the drama of it. So this is going to be really, really powerful if you are dealing with some stressful times. Maybe there is, you work in a workplace where there's a lot of emotionality going around. I think this would be really great for empaths, especially empaths who really feel the emotion and feel it in their heart. It would be really powerful to help you just detach, but just accept how things are. It's not a crystal that's going to help you to kind of, oh, I don't care about that anymore. It's just going to go, it is what it is. And that's okay. And there's some things I have control over, like how I'm going to react to it. I can stay serene in this craziness in the eye of the storm, but I'm not going to allow my emotions to get the better of me. So really stabilizing in that way. This crystal then will then help to give you the ability to help support other people through their traumatic times, and even that be there as a bit of voice of reason, a sanctuary of serenity, and whatever else people need when they're requiring stability as well. So when you just need to be serene and accept what's happening and navigate your way through expertly, grab your Mtorolite. When working with Mtorolite and after having my own experiences, I also like to see what other people that teach about crystals have to say about it as well. And being a rare crystal, there's not too much on YouTube, but I do want to give a shout out to a quick little video that's from a store that I bought a beautiful opal from when I was in Glastonbury before, called Happy Glastonbury. And there was a beautiful 2-minute clip, and the teacher there was sharing about how Mtorolite is almost like a dream catcher. So why do we have dream catchers in our homes? Well, we have them or in our bedrooms, we have them to help catch all that negativity, and to make sure that we have good, healthy, beautiful dreams. So I would use Mtorolite for anyone who is having problems with night terrors or really bad dreams. You could give it to young children as a guardian to help them feel confident and not be scared about going to bed at night. It could be really great if you do want to do a bit more vivid dreaming and remembering your dreams. Just popping a tumbled stone in your pillow slip for all these purposes would be really great. And also if you're into astral travel, this is a really great one to work as a bit of an anchor to pull you back as well. So Mtorolite is a beautiful crystal to bring into the bedroom, to like a dream catcher, to catch the good dreams, to not let the bad ones come through, and make sure that sleeping experience is a serene and content one. A relative of Mtorolite is Chrysoprase. Chrysoprase has got the nickel, this has got the chromium in it, but they're still those two gentle kind of Chalcedonies. And they both kind of have this real joyous, playful, childlike enthusiasm about them. In fact, I think if you wanted to work with the Fey realms or work with the elves and the gnomes and the knowledge that they have, this would be a great gateway crystal to help you connect with their energy a bit more. Of course, the Fae teaches how to be adaptable, how to be light-hearted, and how to, not get bogged down in emotions and to think quite freely. And this could be a really great lesson that Mtorolite and the Fae realms could help with you. Now remember, the gnomes are the keepers of the earth, and of course, The earth is the garden that gives us all the plants that heal us. And so if we wanted to connect with that plant wisdom and that earth wisdom through the realms of the gnomes, Mtorolite could be a gateway for that as well. So if you are interested in fairy work or gnome work, Mtorolite should be something in your collection. If you've managed to find yourself a beautiful piece of Mtorolite and it's been around the world and it's been handled by other people, or maybe you've just been dealing with that emotional turmoil a lot recently and you really feel that it needs a good cleanse, well, give it a good cleanse. And I find the element of earth, placing it out on the earth somewhere beautiful like this, where it can just overnight kind of restore and find its natural balance, is a really great way of cleansing this crystal. Now you can also bring in other gifts of nature as well. The essential oil that resonates really beautifully with Mtorolite is a rare essential oil known as Erva Bolera. Now Erva Bolera helps to take the warring mentality out of our heart and actually is a real peace promoter, but not in a passive way, but kind of helps us to actively seek peace as well. I think this would work really beautifully. You can use Erva Bolera just to drop with your moisturizer or diffuse it, or just anoint it over the heart chakra. And I find it just stops us again getting pulled into the drama, pulled into the emotionality, or even pulled into the feeling or sensation or the urgency to interject into what's happening at sometimes. Sometimes it's just best to sit back, have a cup of tea, and see how everything unfolds. Because of its such peaceful energy, Mtorolite really works well with doves. There is a beautiful dove called the bleeding heart dove, and that really connects with that peaceful heart and bringing a bit of serenity into our lives again. Astrologically wise, this would be a Venus stone with its green color. And remember that Venus rules Friday, so that's your power day. That's the best day to do any major workings, major healings, or meditations with your Mtorolite. Now, I'd love to know, why did you watch this video? Is it just because you wanted to know about a new rare crystal, or if you've got a piece and you wanted to know a little bit more about it? If you have been working with it, please don't just let everyone take my word for it. I'd love to hear your opinions on what you've found about Mtorolite as well. So please share your suggestions and how you've found it helps you in your life, so everyone can also learn from you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.